Yeah.
The other question I have for you is concerning at the end, Jeremy. You asked him about the separation in the perceived and the assumed perceived, if he knew the difference. And he seemed to, but I didn't. So I want to know the answer.
Yeah. Yeah. The meditation that we did last time, do you remember we did the exercise where I asked you to sit and imagine, I can't remember what it was, your hand, I think.
Right.
Meditation last time, I think it was the hand that I asked you to imagine, put your hand out in front of you and imagine your hand. And then notice when you open your eyes that the imagination of the hand is the same as the recognition of the hand, because it's kind of like an overlay. But then when you really sit and look at your hand, you see that the imagination and the recognition of the hand is not what you actually see. When you sit and look at let's take your hand right now.
Okay.
Hold your hand in front of you. Yeah, hold it like that. The first part, when you sit and look at your hand, you see your palm of your hand. But I want you to keep looking at it. About now, you start to see that there are shadows on your hand. And about now, you will see that there are more meaty parts of your hand that you didn't see before. So you begin to see wrinkles in your hands, and there are like grooves in your hand that you didn't notice before. You might notice that all the fingers are not on the same level. You didn't notice that before. And the more you zoom into what you actually see, the more you are moving away from a perception of a hand and moving into what you really see. So it's not a recognition of a hand, it's what you really see. Right?
Right, right.
Good.
But you know what was
So,
interesting
yeah.
is fear came up in
Ooh,
the real perception.
yeah. I understand that. I
That was
completely understand. Yeah,
interesting.
I understand that because at the moment you start to become aware of this phenomena, you will no longer recognize things when you look out in the world. You will start to see them. You know, when if you take a book up and you open on any random page and you start to read, you're not actually reading, you're recognizing the words. That's how we can read really, really quick because we're not reading. A person with dyslexia, they're recognizing every letter and need to put it together to a word to read the word. If you don't have dyslexia, that is not happening. You're recognizing the words. Your eyes are going over the page like and you recognize the words. You don't read. That is exactly the same that is happening when you're walking out, going for a walk. So after the meeting now, if it's possible, go for a walk and then notice what you perceive and recognize and keep looking at it until your gaze change from a recognition to really seeing. It's also what you feel in these meetings, that it's like that we speak with one another on a different level. That's how it feels. That the meetings, both the Q&As and the inquiries, it's like we're speaking on a different level. And it's because what we're doing is that we're not going by what is recognized. We're going by what is actually appearing right now. So whatever you bring up, I'm answering what you're bringing up, what I'm seeing, not what I'm recognizing. Which means that my reply, even though 5 people would ask the same question, my reply would be 5 different replies. Because it's what is actually alive right now. It's not what I'm recognizing as being alive. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Hmm. And you know, I got a hit too on, I just got a hit. Oh, that's what diversions are.
Yeah.
It's keeping you out of
Yes.
seeing what is actually there in the now.
Yes.
And
Because in your case, you get a feeling of fear.
Right.
So you're diverting not to feel the fear. But if
Mhm.
you allow the fear to be there, if you go for a walk afterwards and you allow the fear to be there, can you be in a body full of fear? Yes, I can. Okay, let's go for a walk. The fear and I, we now go for a walk. And now I'm going to look at a lamppost. First, I'm going to recognize that's a lamppost. I'm going towards the lamppost, and then you're standing and looking at the lamppost and allowing fear to be there. And then your gaze will change from recognizing the lamppost to see the most beautiful tapestry of wood interwoven with one another, and light that is coming onto it, and shadow that is there, and maybe a little ant that is crawling up. And it's just the most beautiful thing you have ever seen, that is, displaying itself, beauty from the universe that is displaying itself in front of you. And here you thought it was a lamppost, you
Thank
know?
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fabulous. Thank you.
So really feel into that underlying fear, because that is what you're diverting from. And the
Mhm.
more you are comfortable with the fear, the less you need to divert.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to hear how your walk went.